everyone, welcome to this week's lesson. We will be working on a slicing skill that our dogs need to know in order to do handling techniques like German turn and running on the dog's line. Both of these techniques involve a leading leg conflict for the dog, so that's why this slicing skill needs some training. Here you can see an example of that leading leg conflict. Because the dog is coming to the handler's right, she would want to naturally choose a left leading leg and turn towards the left. In this instance, she has to stay on a right lead in order to come around that wing, and she won't be able to make her lead change until later. Here, if you look closely, you can see the dog is still on a right leading leg. Her right leg is forward. Now she's on a left lead. Did you see it? Here's another example with a German turn. Here the dog's on a left lead, but coming to the handler's left, she would want to naturally choose a right lead. Now the handler will make a side change, and now the dog can be on her left lead. To teach this, we're going to start with just the slice. So set your dog up on a slicing line and either ask for a stay or have a holder, and place the reward on the landing. Position yourself opposite the dog with your toes forward, eyes and chest laser to the landing spot. Say your release word, and as your dog takes the reward, you keep moving forward. Here's an example of where to place the reward, behind the wing there where the dog will land. And once again, toes are forward, eyes and chest laser to the landing spot, and then you can say your release word, the dog takes the reward, and you keep moving. And if you're using a toy, then take a moment to play with your dog. Here you see the dog and I have swapped positions so that we can practice going in the other direction. The next training phase is to drop the reward after the dog lands. See them land, drop your reward, keep moving. Now in this instance, you can see that my dog went past the reward, so I'm going to take her back to it there and let her have it. And we'll do it again, and this time she got her reward. Good girl. And again, practice in both directions. If the training is going well, try rewarding from your hand as the next step. That will help your dog gain some speed coming out of the turn. Next, let's add the side change for the German turn. See the dog land and turn your head for the blind cross. In this example, the toy is in the handler's right hand, so that when the blind cross is finished, the toy is ready to be dropped on the line. If the dog is having trouble taking the slice or is just coming toward you, one thing you can do is set up a couple of extra wings or a net to help the dog go where they need to go. So in this case, the extra wings are at the end of the bar where it meets the upright, and I'm positioned with my toes forward and chest and eyes to the landing. The dog goes where they need to go, misses the reward again, so I helped him with that. And then the next step is to take one part, make it smaller. So here I'm taking one part of the wing, one wing away to make it a little bit harder for him without taking away the help completely yet. And again, toes forward, eyes and chest to the landing, dog takes the jump, we drop there, and then he gets his reward. And then the third step would be to take all the help away, and then try it again just with the one jump. And here you see he gets it right, and he gets his reward. Now let's talk about the handling. The position is in the middle of the bar, with dog side leg back, looking at the dog. Make a step with your dog side leg towards the end of the wing, and look to see the commitment. When you see your dog look at the line to the backside of the jump, you know they're committed. Immediately turn your feet and go forward. Remember to look at the landing and keep your chest laser pointed to the landing as well. Those things will help your dog take the jump instead of bypassing it. To finish the German turn, see your dog land and turn your head for the blind cross. Trust your backside send and try to make it to the takeoff side when your dog is taking off. You can see an example of that here, where the dog and I reach the takeoff side of the jump at the same time. German turn is a handling technique you can use when you need to make a tight S-line with a side change. You can see that the German turn sets my dog on a natural line to the tunnel with the correct leading leg going into the tunnel. Let's talk about running on the dog's line. It's similar to a German turn in that it creates an S-line, except it does so without a side change. You'll learn more about the exit lines for both of these techniques in the next lesson. For now, just set up your one jump, practice the slicing skill, add the backside send, and practice both German turn and running on the dog's line. I'll be looking forward to seeing your videos and reading your comments.